Welcome back, students, to our geometry class, chapter Similarity, practice set 1.4, part 2. Now we continue with our practice set 1.4, the fourth sum. Now look at the sum here. Triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR. And they have given 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. If QR is 20, find MN. QR is the side of triangle PQR and we have to find MN. Now if you look here, there are two things, that is the triangles are similar and their areas are given. Okay, from this we can start the sum using the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Okay, so we start the solution here. Now we'll write here the triangles are similar, which is given. Okay, now if the triangles are similar, then the second thing, what is given? 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. It is also given. From this we can get the ratio of the areas. We can shift the areas on one side and the sides on one side. So while shifting, be careful because see here, they have given triangle LMN first. So try to shift in such a way, exchange in such a way that the LMN comes at the numerator, the first. So what we do is, we shift this PQR down here and then we shift this 16 down. Okay. So it becomes 9 upon 16 is equal to area of triangle LMN upon area of triangle PQR. Okay. Now, since the triangles are given similar, we can write that the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of the square of their sides. Now there are 3 sides. Out of that, which we want, only that we will take. We are concerned with QR and MN. So MN square upon QR square. Reason, theorem of areas of similar triangles. Okay. Now we know that the ratio of the areas is equal to 9 upon 16. So we substitute here MN upon PQR as 9 upon 16. MN and QR. Out of MN and QR, they have given QR. Let MN be as it is, and instead of QR, we will substitute as 20 square. Okay. Now what we have to do is, we have to cross multiply. Before cross multiplying, here there are 2 ways. You cross multiply, you solve, and then you take the square root, or first you take square root and then you cross multiply. There are 2 ways of doing. So I will first take the square root because I am having here 9 as a square of 3, 16 as a square of 4. You can first cross multiply, do your calculations, and then you take square root, even that is okay. So if I take square root on both the sides, this 9 becomes 3, 16 becomes 4, MN square becomes MN, and 20 square, the square root of 20 square is only 20. Now I will cross multiply and I will get 3 into 20 upon 4. So 4 ones are 4 5s are. So Mn is 3 into 5. That is 15 units. Since they have not given in units, you will mention it as 15 units. If you know the theorem well, how to use the theorem in the sum, this sum is very simple. Now we proceed to the fifth sum. Okay, first we'll read the sum. That is, the areas of two similar triangles are 225 square centimeter, 81 square centimeter. If a side of a smaller triangle is 12 centimeter, then find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. Now they have not given the figure, they have not given the names, but they have mentioned one is a small triangle and other is a bigger triangle. Looking at the areas, we can come to know that we can conclude that 225 naturally is the area of a bigger triangle, 81 is the area of a smaller triangle. So first assumption, let us assume solution. So let the areas of two similar triangle be A1 and A2. Okay, and let their respective corresponding sides be S1 and S2. Okay, now A1 is equal to, if we take as 225 square centimeter, and A2 we take as 81 square centimeter. Okay, so A1 we have taken for bigger triangle, A2 we have taken for smaller triangle. Now if we have taken A1 for the bigger triangle, then S1 will be the side of the bigger triangle which we have to find, and S2 will be the side of the smaller triangle which is given. Okay, it is very important to write all this. You can write it in your own words, but you see that you write it properly, and whatever names you are going to take, you're taking it properly. Okay, and you mention it. After this, they have given the two triangles as similar. Okay, therefore we can use the theorem here, that is A1 upon A2 is equal to S1 square upon S2 square. Please write the reason. Theorem of areas of similar triangles. Okay, now substitute what is given. A1 is 225 upon A2 is 81. We want S1 square, and then S2 square is 12 square. Okay, now I will try to adjust here. Cross multiply. So S1 square is equal to 225 into 12 square upon 81. Okay, now 225 is a square of 15. 12 square, if we take the square root, we get 12. And 81 is a square of 9. So taking square root on both the sides. Taking square root on, or I'll just continue here. Okay, after this I will just continue here. That is taking square root on both the sides. What happens? Square root of S1 square is S1, 25 is 15, 12 square root is 12, and 81 is 9. Just go through this. Okay, now whatever we can cancel, we will cancel here. So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. So we have got 5 into 4, which is 20. Now here they have given the units centimeter. We can't leave our answer here as S1 equal to 20 centimeter because they have asked find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. Therefore our answer will be the length of the corresponding side of the bigger triangle is 20 centimeter. Okay. See that you make a statement and you end the answer. I hope you have understood even the calculation part. Okay, with this we proceed to the next sum. Sum number 6. Now what does this sum say? That triangle ABC and triangle DEF, okay, they are equilateral triangles. If area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF is equal to 1:2. So the ratio of the areas is given 1:2. And AB is given 4. One of the side of triangle AB is given 4. We have to find DE. Again here ratio of the areas is given. But they have not given that the triangles are similar. Okay. So we have to think now whether we can use the theorem of area of similar triangle, because the first condition for using this property is the triangles should be similar. So what do you think? The triangles are not given similar. But there is one thing what is given, that is the triangles are equilateral triangles. Okay. Can we use this statement here or given information to prove the triangles are similar? Let's see. Now they have given triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. If they are equilateral triangles, we have studied that the equilateral triangles, their angles, the measure of the angle is equal to 60 degree. All the three angles. So accordingly, measure angle A, measure angle B, measure angle C, measure angle D, measure angle E or measure angle F. They are all equal to 60 degree. This is a property of an equilateral triangle that their measure is 60. So all the 6 angles of both the triangles are equal to 60 degree. So can we prove that two triangles are similar by AA test? Yes, why not? So if we take triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we can write angle A is congruent to angle D. Angle B is congruent to angle E. Okay. We can give this as statement 1 and we can write here from 1. Okay. Therefore, the triangles are similar by, yes, by what test? By a test of similarity. Yeah. Here we go. So, we have got already that the triangles are similar. Now, we have no problem to use the theorem of areas of similar triangle. Therefore, what does the theorem says? That the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of the square of their sides. Now, which sides we are concerned? AB and DE. So, for this ABC triangle, I will take AB square, and for DEF, I will take DE square. Reason? Theorem of areas of similar triangles. Okay. Now, ratio is already given here. That is 1:2. And AB is given 4. Okay. Now, you can take square root first on both the sides and then you can cross multiply, or first cross multiply and then take the square root. It is all up to you. So, I just cross multiply. 1 multiply D square is D square only, and 2 into 4 square. Now, taking square root on both sides. So, therefore, I get DE is equal to square root of 2 is root 2 into square root of 4 square is 4. Therefore, they have asked what is DE. Okay, so DE is nothing but, we write it as 4 root 2. This is a correct way of writing, sorry. This is the correct way of writing. 4 root, don't write root 2, 4. This is the correct way of writing 4 root 2. And this is our final answer. I hope you have understood how we first proved that the triangles are similar and then we used the property. So, it is very important that you should know that the triangles are similar. Then only we can use the theorem of area of similar triangles. Don't forget this. No units because they have not given units. You can just end your answer by writing so much units. And the last sum of practice set 1.4, which is a activity sum. Okay, so activity sums are very easy, but again I said that you have to be very careful what you are writing in the box. Okay, if there is a calculation, see that you don't add any steps. So if you get this particular sum in your exam, you are going to start the sum writing from here in figure. In your answer paper, you will start writing from here in figure. So and so, you will draw the figure, you will write this, you will make the box, and then relevant you will put the answers. Now we look at the figure. Segment PQ given parallel to DE. Okay children. Area of triangle PQF is given 20 units. Okay. And PF is equal to 2 DP. PF is double of DP. Then find the area of quadrilateral DPQE by completing this activity. Now there is one correction here in the sum. Since area is there, make it square units. Okay. Now we start. They have solved the sum for us, only the boxes we have to fill. So area of triangle PQF is equal to 20 units. PF is equal to twice of DP given. Let us assume that DP is X and PF is 2X. So they have given DP as X and PF as 2X. So now, what is DF? DF is nothing but DP plus what? Yes. DF is nothing but DP plus PF. So we need to write here PF, which is equal to dash plus dash equal to 3x. So how you will get 3x? DP plus PF. DP is x, PF is 2x. So x plus 2x is equal to 3x. Yes. Now in triangle, they have taken triangle FDE and FPQ. FDE is congruent to which angle, which is a corresponding angle. Now look at angle FDE, this angle. This angle makes a corresponding angle which other angle here. So it is angle FPQ. And other is FED. FED. So this angle makes a corresponding angle which other angle? FQP. Okay. So write here FQP. Therefore the two triangles, that is triangle FDE and FPQ, similar by AA test. Yes, correct. Now further. Since their triangles are similar, we can use the theorem here. Area of triangle FDE upon area of triangle FPQ is equal to, yes, square of their, ratio of the square of their sides. Now which sides we will take? What is 3x and 2x? 3x is, what is 3x children? DF. Yes. So mention properly here. DF square. And what is 2x? PF square. So 3x square and 2x square. So DF, what is DF? 3x, what we have got here? Yes, it is DF. Okay, so DF is actually 3x, x plus 2x, no? So see that you write this properly. And PF we already know. PF we have assumed here 2x. Now further. Now they have cross multiplied. They have just exchanged here. And now 9 upon 4 into area of triangle FPQ is equal to 9 upon 4 into FPQ is given here. Can you see here? FPQ, area of triangle FPQ. PQF and FPQ is one and the same. So FPQ is given and that is 20. So we mention 20 here. Now calculation. You do not show any calculation here. If you want, you do it in the rough and then you put here. Okay, so or a rough page, 9 upon 4 into 20. So 4 ones are 4 5s are. So what is the answer? 45. Okay, so I mentioned the answer here. 45 units. You can draw a little bigger box. Okay, now we want area of area of quadrilateral DPQE. How we will get this? Bigger triangle minus smaller triangle. So triangle FDE minus FPQ, you will get this quadrilateral. So FDE, just now we found FDE, that is how much? 45. And FPQ is given 20. So that you put correct units. You put the correct answer. 45 minus 20. Again, if you want to use the rough work, please do it in the rough side and write the answer as 25 units square. Again here also, when you are writing, since it is area, the answer has to come in square. Since it is area of the quadrilateral, the answer has to come in square. Then extend the box. See that you put the correct numbers. With this we finished with the practice set 1.4.
Homework. Complete practice set 1.4 in your notebook. Thank you.